Well, good morning. We're back at it. Gotta get the truck unloaded, get it cleaned up, and head down to Jill.
Got a good night's rest, you guys, so let's go ahead and make it happen.
Yeah, she's about 45 minutes from here, so we'll get the truck cleaned up. I'll give her a jingle that we're on our way, and then it's party time.
Touchdown, baby. She's pretty much still clean. Just needs a little bit of cleaning from the bugs that hit the front, but I mean, for the most part, about ready to roll. Lots of murders happen here. Deer.
That's not my color, guys.
That's not it, huh? A lady just won the truck, so we're delivering it to her. Sorry. It looks good.
How'd it feel just standing there, Nick?
You know, it feels like I'm contributing. I'm putting the coins into the machine. Keep it running, you know? So these guys have some fresh water.
How long does a wrap like that last?
How long does the wrap last?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know.
5 years.
5 years?
3 to 5 years, depending how much you take care of it.
Right. Will it take a wax like anything else or not?
No, because it's a film, so it has like a protective coating. So actually, when like you scratch it lightly and stuff, it sits in the sun, it'll shrink it back and kind of fix all that.
Y'all here in Abilene or?
No, we're out of Denver. We drove in last night.
Oh, okay.
We're going to Cross Plains.
Okay.
That's where our winter is.
First I thought it, y'all said it was wrap. I thought it was a paint job. I go,
That's a choice.
right. Beautiful truck.
Thank you.
We're out here in Cross Plains, Texas, guys. We just made it here, and Jill Williams, we're at her job. So her job is literally down the street, and we're about to deliver that sexy Ram over to her.
Yeah, we just drove by them accidentally because this town is so small. There's only one way in, one way out, and they're right on the street. So got the truck filled up, and
yeah, first impressions, guys. This is a very tiny town. When we drove in, the sign had 892 people per population, so it gives you an idea of where we're at. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Probably whatever you see on the camera, this is the town.
Yeah. is a small town, but it's beautiful out here. And that minty front truck is definitely going to be standing out in here. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and finish cleaning up the ramp for her, and we're going to go meet Jill and deliver the truck to her, get a reaction, change her life, man.
Yep. Time to change another person's life.
Let's do it.
Woo, woo. I'm excited.
Man, way to change a woman's life. This is so awesome.
Well, we've got the truck though.
No, you didn't. I seen it go by already. So Jill's super excited. So I'm her boss. I'm Shala.
I'm David.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So,
Nick.
Very nice to meet you.
so yeah.
How you doing? I'm David.
I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. I'm Shala.
Shyla?
Yeah, I'm Jill's boss. So,
Oh, awesome,
yeah,
Nick.
we're super excited.
That's awesome.
All right, let's go see her.
Beautiful little city.
Yeah, I
very
mean,
small out
little
here.
small town.
Very small town.
Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Hey, before you guys
Hello.
leave, how you doing?
Hey, nice to meet you.
All right. I'm Don and my wife Wanda.
Hi, Wanda. Nice to meet you.
She's the grandparents of Jill.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
Good.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Jill, Nick. Nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you doing?
Great.
Great. Are you excited?
Yes.
I know.
Nerves are through the roof.
We're here.
We're here. It was a little bit of a trip, not bad. Just a, like 11-hour drive.
Yeah.
Spent the night in Avalon yesterday. Abilene, is that what it is? Okay. We'll get there. Abilene.
You ready to see your truck?
Nervous.
How you been feeling this last? It's been about a couple weeks now, and how you been feeling?
Just anxious, excited, getting plans, like everything, playing out what the future holds.
Right.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, this is gonna be a big life-changing thing for me.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Excited. We're excited.
I guess for we'll just go out there, and we got the guy ready to go, and we'll just bring it out here.
I think we're ready.
Okay.
Let's go see what you won.
We're ready. Nervous. Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Patrick. I think we're ready. Bring her in.
Oh my gosh, I can feel it. Oh my gosh. That's
Oh my god. Wow.
Here it is.
That is awesome. I'm in love. Anyone that knew me before my accident would say this is so Jill. This is totally Jill's
Really?
kind of truck.
Do you mind me asking, like, about your accident? You know, like what happened?
It was a horse accident. We had gone to just ride and enjoy ourselves for the day, but we're told if we saw any of the yearling wild bulls that they had on this particular place to try and pin them because they had trouble doing it themselves, and we just happened to see one near the pins, and so a whole line of us were pushing it, and it turned around and ran through all of us. And the horse that I was on was the next racehorse. I knew he'd be the fastest. Someone else was on my good horse, and so I turned around to go get him and turn him back around, and I wasn't watching where I was going. I was about to be able to get in front of him and push him back around, and the horse jumped a bush. I looked ahead, there's a mesquite tree right there, and no time, like full speed, you know, to hang off on the side of his neck, and it barely caught like right where my ponytail sits. The tree limb caught my head, and they said I went like 30, 40 feet in the air, tumbling, and landed on my stomach and was instantly paralyzed from the waist down.
Wow. How long ago was this?
12 or 11 years. I know people are like, you know, curious about what's gonna happen to it and all that, and how am I gonna drive it if, you know, being handicapped and things like that. And unfortunately, I have decided that I will sell it and get something better modified for me.
Yeah,
But
there's nothing wrong with that.
But either way, like, it's a blessing, you know. I'm sure you can tell in this little tiny town, the dilapidated houses. I need rewiring. My hot water heater went out 2 weeks ago. I just found out I have a leak. Like, all sorts of stuff is going on. That will help me do a lot of work to my house.
We're so happy for you.
It'll give me and my daughter, like, a good future, and as far as fixing the house up, and you know.
So happy for you. This is, I mean, it's a truck, you know, you get in or win a truck, but at the end of the day, you know, you can do whatever you want with it. It's still at least $100,000 truck. Do you have a car now?
No.
No car right now?
Nope. Nothing.
So you can, and before we even came out here, like we had no idea, you know, how handicapped, you know, what it means to get this truck ready. Like, we had no idea, but like, you can make a car that's going to be drivable for you and everything, and it's doable.
Yep, I've been talking to that man right there. He's gonna be my salesman at a place that I go through, and I used to use with my old truck. And we've already got a vehicle picked out. If it works and goes through, it'll be a Suburban. It's only got 17,000 miles on it.
Amazing.
The whole side of it slides out, and then a lift drops down,
Nice.
and I back up. I don't even have to get out of my chair. Just back my chair up. It locks me in, lifts me up, slides me back in.
That freedom, huh?
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. You're going to get that freedom back and
Yeah.
be able to do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I've got like portable little sticks, I call them, that clamp onto the pedals. So like, I'm damn sure gonna drive this and have some fun in it before it goes, for sure. But yeah, that's the plan.
That's awesome. Awesome to hear how life-changing it is and to have that opportunity.
Yeah, like my house needs so much work. Paint on the outside and just all sorts of stuff. And selling this will be able to give me that opportunity to do that.
Couldn't go to a better person.
Yeah, really.
Well, thank you. I
Absolutely.
appreciate that.
Absolutely. Have you won much in your life? Like,
No, like, I've had some weird, odd things. Like, you know, around Christmas time, just random person stopped by my house on the coldest day of the year when I already should have had my pipes covered, you know, and my daughter and I were out doing it last minute because I'm a procrastinator, and somebody drove by and stopped and came up to the gate and handed me rolled up money, and it turned out to be $500. Just said Merry Christmas, you know.
oh, that's amazing. So that's that should go a long ways to help get
Yeah.
you your house back in order.
Yes.
$50,000 right there. Woo! And you know, we don't normally like come out to deliver the trucks. Usually we have the winter flying in, and so it's a
Yeah.
little different. You know, at the end of the day, like today, it's a lot of cash to have. So if you need like we can follow you to the bank. Make sure you deposit and all that. You have these wonderful people probably help
Oh
out. So
yeah,
I
I got that bad woman right there. She won't let nothing happen.
Cool. I
and
just want to
so.
say it out loud. I mean, it's a lot of cash to just kind of hand over, but
She got my back. Always. You ever held that much money? Like, the fact that y'all brought it to me, that means so much. You can ask her. I was like, I don't want to fly, let's drive. When I got told we could drive or fly, you know, I was like, let's drive, and she goes, no, let's fly and get it over with. And I was like, no, I don't want to go, that's gonna kill me. Getting all the transferring and just the stuff to go through with it, and then when y'all said that y'all might bring it down, I was like, oh, thank God.
yeah, we didn't realize like what it means, you know, for you to travel or for, you know. So I mean, but we just like, you know what, something just told us that's like, hey, why don't we just deliver? Texas is not that far away, you know, to make it a little easier on you, and it'll be a nice little road trip for us to get out of the shop for a minute, you know. So
Yeah.
it's amazing how it works out.
Yeah, I appreciate that, like,
Of course.
majorly. That saved me a lot of hassle and anxiety. I didn't realize how much mentally, you know, having a job, being out in the public, talking to people, it changed everything. I feel a lot better having a job now. It's a life lesson, you know. You might hate having to work, but be thankful you can.
Right. So we have 2 papers. We're gonna have one like this that we're gonna sign. This pretty much says that you all won this from us and that it is yours. You cannot bring it back to us.
I'm stuck with it.
That is yours. So we'll sign it. There's gonna be a copy for us and for you. And then we'll sign over the title. What happened after the phone call when we called you and stuff? And
I think a lot of cuss words were said. My daughter, like holy.
Yep. Beep.
And, I don't know. I know she got mad at me because I kept like when y'all posted the video that I was the official winner. I think I replayed that like I don't know how many times. And she said, if I hear that one more time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I made a lot of phone calls. I made a lot of I was ecstatic.
who'd you end up calling?
My dad, my grandparents, her, him, all my special people.
What was their reaction? Were they?
Did you believe it was real?
I was skeptical.
Skeptical, yeah.
I had to look. I was like, is this real? And then y'all actually said her name on video. I was like, that looks legit. Yeah, they looked real.
I think everybody was skeptical. I had done, my research a little bit.
So she calls me and she's like, I'm on my way to the school to get my daughter and I'm waiting on the phone call. And I was like, really, for the truck? And she's like, yeah, I'm going to win the truck today. And I was like, no way.
No way.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah. And she calls me, she's like, I won the truck. I was like, oh my gosh, no way.
Me and my little girl, we both just tried to manifest it and stay positive. And I would share it on Facebook and say, this is going to be my next truck. Every time y'all would post something, I'd share it and say, my new truck, my new truck. I told you about my bad service on the phone and stuff. When I was going to the school to get her, it was at the exact same time y'all were doing the live. Couldn't watch the live, and all I heard Dave. I heard the name Dave on there, I think, and so I was like, I'd already texted him. I didn't win. Crap, I didn't win, and I had no idea. And so, anyways, when I just got back to my house, my phone had just connected to the Wi-Fi, and then I get the Colorado number. And I know y'all heard, like, before I picked it up, I was like, oh my God, because that's the first thing. My daughter was walking up the ramp, and I saw Colorado number. I was like, oh my God. And so I was trying to answer it real quick, and yeah, then I was just speechless. My phone, like, I basically rely on Wi-Fi for it right now. I just found out a week ago that it was reported lost or stolen. I bought it off of eBay. Mm-hmm. And actually, through a company that sells electronics, not just a person. But when I contacted AT&T, they're like, there's still money owed on this phone.
No. Yeah.
It's been reported lost and stolen. Maybe that's why it only works on Wi-Fi.
Wow.
So that's another thing. I'm going to be able to get a working phone now and not miss calls.
That's awesome. What was it? Was it the color that you fell in love with?
Yes.
Was it that color? Yeah.
And it's a Dodge.
Yeah.
Dodge and the color.
Nice. Do you think we should do another color like that? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this is Andrew, and he actually came out here. Here's the rep for Mobility Works, and I think he's going to be actually helping Jill out.
Absolutely.
To get her.
Yeah, so Mobility Works is a store that we have over 90 locations all over the United States, and we provide vehicles and help people get it for people that are in wheelchairs. We help them get either wheelchair vans, SUVs, or trucks. So it's a very rewarding job, and I get to work with people like Jill every day.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Thank you, man.
Sure.
Thank you.
So are you guys gonna make this truck work for her?
She's gonna.
Or?
She has some options. We can either make it work for her, or we can put the money and all the stuff towards something else. It's whatever she'd like to do.
Gotcha.
Incredible. Yeah, that's just amazing. I'm so happy to hear that from you, because that's like a freedom. I can't imagine, but
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
It's been
what that
like
means
2
for you.
years since I've been able to just hop in a car and go somewhere. Like I said, I've had so many things I want to do in my house. My dream is he's a welder, and we've talked about this probably since I've known him, that I want to build dog kennels where I've got a shop in my backyard, and indoor kennels, outdoor runs, and work with a Connie Corso rescue out of Austin. I've raised that breed of dogs since before my accident. Hi, I'm Jill Williams from Cross Plains, Texas. I bought 2 t-shirts, won this truck, 50 grand, the keys, title, and everything.
Woo! There we go. There we go. What are you doing? It's recording.
Recording, bro.
Like, until something comes up, you know? I was like...
Right.
He just stares at me. I was like, what's going on?
So we just pulled out of Cross Plains, Texas, literally 5 minutes ago after the footage you guys just saw of us delivering the truck to Jill. And yeah, I gotta say, this was different, man. This was a special one. I mean, in ways we didn't expect at all, because keep in mind, we've only had very brief interactions with Jill. We didn't know her situation whatsoever going in here. We just knew that, you know, it's gonna be life-changing for her. It's actually gonna impact her in a way a lot more than I had ever thought. What are your thoughts, Dave?
Yeah, well, she said she's gonna get something smaller, sell the truck. That's like 100 grand, at least for the truck, plus the 50 on top. She wants to start that new business of hers. She'll have a car. She can get around and be dependent and kind of get back into living, and I think that's huge.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, just a lot of little things that, you know, we all would take for granted, I take for granted, and that she really needed done. And honestly, it sounds like this money and this truck is going to be a blessing and going to be big for her. This giveaway, we're doing a lot more than just giving away a truck and cash. We're literally making this person's life completely different. She's going to get that freedom back. She's going to feel herself, and I know there's a lot of emotions built up inside of her that she's excited for. So
yeah, I think she was still in the unbelievable kind of mode, you know, where
right,
she was like, didn't know how to express it all out, and now she's gonna have it sitting over there, then take it to your house, whatever they do, and she's gonna see it. Like, that's wild.
Got to meet her grandparents too, which was awesome. They didn't believe that it was real.
She, her grandparents I told her I'm not gonna believe it until I see it, and I saw it.
She's like, I saw it. My bad for questioning you guys, but it's real. So, you know, most people take a chance and they don't know if it's real or not, and it's real, guys. It can happen, and happy for her.
You know, and then thank you all who support us, because literally you're part of being these life-changing events that we go through, and being able to do that. You guys are the reason. So thank you for support. Keep shopping with us, because it's only going to get better and better.
Yeah, and it could be your life changed too. Get in her, man. Just buy a t-shirt. She bought 2 t-shirts.
It's crazy how she was saying to her boss, like, hey, I'm gonna win that truck. I'm waiting for that phone call today. But then her service was bad and she didn't get the call right away.
That's when you called her the first time. Yeah, she didn't even get the call, so she's like, man, I guess I didn't win the truck.
Well, she even said when we were posting it that she would post on her page and share it and say, this is going to be my truck.
Right.
For months before. So.
That's crazy. Manifesting it. Meant to be, man. Meant to be. Now we made it official, boys. We came out to Texas. Now we got an 11-hour trip back to Colorado. I am so thankful that we decided to actually do a delivery on this truck. We obviously didn't know like what traveling meant to her. We just knew, hey, let's just make a trip out to Texas. It's not that far. She literally said that was the most blessed thing that she got, like, because traveling for her really would have been an issue. We didn't know. We didn't know what that was, but I'm glad we decided to deliver. I'm sure we'll deliver more trucks like that, but glad we did on this one for sure. All right, guys. Till next time. Thanks for watching.